advice and guidance about an ex, or if you are super single, I created a couple of interactive tarot videos for all signs a few days ago for that, and I've linked them in the description box below so you can gain more insight on those two subjects after you watch this. So Libra, let's see what your energy is overall in regards to a love and romance for May. Alright, you have a house card. So we have the 10th house. Very interesting. Some of you, there may be some romance in your workplace just because this is the 10th house. Others of you might really be thinking about, the future for you and your partner. If you are committed with somebody, like you really want to improve or make sure you can provide for. Also, if you are in a relationship, this can mean there is some changes in your career or your financial sector in your partnership in the month of May. But also with this being about status to the outside world, this could be where, somebody that you're dating, you are worried about what other people might think about your union or relationship, okay? Or you are finally, you and whoever you're with are finally putting it out there that you are a couple, like we're together, and that type of thing. So Libra, let's see what comes out as a clarifier, because that's quite an interesting house actually to show up, or just, I'm surprised that's the card that came out. But you know what, we'll see what else shows up to tell us what is going on here. Oh, if I can shuffle. Alright, oh my goodness, this card just keeps showing up for everybody. Okay, so this right here is saying that there's some emotional purification that needs to happen. So if you are in a partnership, this could definitely be about like job, career, finance, what other people think, maybe some behavior that's happened. You are worried about what other people will think of you if you stay with this person, something like that. It's like we need to have an emotional cleansing and purification about it. But with this, it's more not like we have all this work to do. It's more like there's just some energy in our vibration that just needs to be dissipated out. And because of that, it's just a natural process that happens, and you will find yourself getting triggered out of nowhere and feeling emotional, crying, and you're like, what the heck is going on here? It's just because your soul is like trying to do some spring cleaning in there. And it has to be about just something that happened that people know about, and it's about you romantically. So let's just draw more cards. Wow, you need to free yourself, okay? From, if you're worried about what people think or whatever, you need to free yourself from that. Who you are, you have to live your life. Nobody else has to live your life but you. So you can't live for them and what they feel is best for you, or what they will approve or not approve. I just feel this is really about approval from your friends, from your family, about who you're with, or even maybe your sexual orientation. For some of you, it's like it hurts. Maybe you came out and there was not the acceptance you were hoping for, and so it kind of made you go back in your shell a bit. And now in the month of May, it's time to let that go, and you're going to be purified of that, and you are going to be proud of who you are, and you're not going to care anymore. So there's something about approval of what other people think of you, about who you're seeing, or what you and your partner are doing. So again, it could be because this is in the workplace. So we have children, and we have reconciliation. All right, nice. Okay, we like that. So, Libra, to me, maybe some of you let an opportunity go in the past because the person didn't fit your ideal of what like is acceptable by society, or what your friends or family would deem acceptable. Okay, and I don't know, everybody's family's different, right? So there's some families that are really strict about religion, like you've got to be our religion or no. You know, it could be something like that, or it could be maybe you have a higher level position or job and you make a lot of money, and the person that you were really interested in, it doesn't have that same status. Um, in their career, they're not as advanced or developed as you in that area of life, and maybe that was the problem where you're like, we're not on the same level. Or you could have experienced the energy where somebody didn't give you a chance because you weren't up to snuff or up to par somehow, some way of what the way that you guys would be judged by being together, or the way they would be judged by being with you. And so I feel like with this here, some of you are coming back together, back around for an opportunity that you let pass you by, or an opportunity that passed you by due to some sort of like status. Like, I don't know, people will judge, that type of thing. Also, some of you, I have to say this, if you have children with somebody and you guys have been separated, you very well may be discussing to coming back together in the month of May, but it might be more out of like financial reasons more than love, okay? But some of you, it is out of love because we have a second chance with this children card and reconciliation. So I see it like a new beginning, or a second chance at like a missed opportunity. So Libra, let's use some tarot cards and see what is going on. Alright, so we have the Three of Cups, the King of Cups, the Eight of Cups in this position, the Star in this position, the Four of Wands, and then the Four of Pentacles. Wow. What a reading. So first and foremost, some of you, definitely this person that you are involved with or want to be involved with is a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, because we have the King of Cups here, which is sandwiched in between two more Cups cards, so lots of water energy. However, we do have the Star card here, which represents Aquarius. So strong water energy or Aquarius. Again, this is what I see. You really connected with somebody, or somebody really connected with you, but we walked away from each other. And now you are in this space, or whoever this is in this space where they're remembering, they're looking back on, the connection that you guys shared. This is more of like spiritual connection here. Okay, this is deeper than just like sexual or whatever. There was a true spiritual and emotional connection, but outwardly, for some reason, like we didn't go for it. Okay, and now we're in contemplation mode, thinking, you know what, that could have very well been a missed opportunity. Does it really matter what my friends say? Does it really matter what my family thinks? This person, like, I can't stop thinking about them. And you know what, to hell with it. I want a chance with that, because you know what? I'm faking it now. I'm faking my happiness now. I'm only focused on money. It's like some of you, you are faking it. Okay? You're not happy. You're not. But you're pretending you are. You're pretending that this relationship not working out, or you walking away from it because it wasn't good enough or whatever. And I don't want to say it like that. So please understand, what I really mean. Like, in the eyes of somebody outside of the two of you, that person wasn't good enough for you, or you weren't good enough for that person, and whosever opinion that was held a lot of weight either in your life or their life, okay? So when I say not good enough, that is what I mean. I don't want to offend anybody. So there's healing to that, and we're realizing, you know what, I'm not happy without them. Like, I don't care about my status. I don't care about the money. I don't care. I care about them. And I feel an emptiness without them in my life. Okay? Because to me, this is really status. That's what it's all about. And maintaining some, perception or persona. And it's like crumbling in May. And it's like, no, I know where my happiness is, and I'm going to be true to myself, and I don't care what anybody else says, okay? I just see that so strongly. So if you were really focused on money and career and status, and that's why this relationship didn't blossom, you are in deep contemplation mode and really feeling that, Libra. If this is where you were denied, whoever denied you is feeling this energy big time, and they're not happy without you. It's forced merriment, okay? It's no. So that's with reconciliation, I feel like either you decide to reach out or they reach out to you in May. Okay, now those of you who are just like in a committed relationship, there's healing for you guys this month, okay? Whatever struggles you've been going through, I just feel like those of you in a relationship, you could have been going through some hard times as of recent, and you've been putting on that show either to your spouse or you and your spouse to the outside world that everything is okay, all is well, when it really hasn't been. But here we have the purification of the water coming in May, and there's healing to your relationship. There's, stability, and we don't have to force the merriment anymore. Some of you, this might be where you've been forcing it, been faking it, and you're deciding, you know what, I'm out, I want out. But that's just, I feel really a small few of you. Those of you that are single, you're not dating anybody, there's been nothing on the horizon for quite some time, there's a reconnection with somebody. Whether you want to reconnect or not, whether you're excited about it or not, it remains to be seen, because not every time, we have somebody from the past coming back in, it's not always somebody that we want, right? Like, unfortunately, it just doesn't always work out that way. But you guys are having a reconciliation with somebody, a reconnection with somebody from the past, or if you are in a relationship, I feel there's healing taking place in May for you guys. But let's pull some advice. The only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love. Wow. If that couldn't be any more perfect to wrap up everything I've said, like, I don't know what is. And you know what? Oh my gosh, if you paid attention to the thumbnail that I used for May Love readings, the Earth is in the backdrop with a African American boy and a Caucasian female. And in this card, we have the African American boy, but we have a Caucasian boy here. Okay, so very similar to the thumbnail, and I feel like, you know, if the thumbnail really spoke to you, then here is a confirmation of whatever it is that you were thinking or feeling, okay? So the only thing that is real is love. If you are afraid of being judged because of who you love, let that go. Love who you love. It doesn't matter. You only get one shot at that, right? And I promise you, you will always regret letting it pass you by without giving it a shot. You cannot live your life for anybody but yourself, because at the end of the day, you have to go to sleep with yourself. When you transition back into the non-physical, you have to go through your life review. Nobody else. So Libra, be true to who you are, no matter what that truth may be, okay? And who you love is who you love. It doesn't matter what anybody else has to say. So I see reconciliation and healing for Libra as far as May love messages go. So again, if you are super single or you're thinking about an ex and would like more advice about that, go ahead and click